Things you can do in Da Hood Roblox. Da Hood is a popular role-playing sandbox game developed by Da Hood Entertainment. The game takes place in a subculture environment, and players can become an officer or criminals to be a part of the gang. The gameplay allows users to collect cash, and it allows them to collect different weapons to use for defense and offense against other players. So what are the things one can do in the popular game to succeed? Here is the list, and without further ado, let's begin with the video. Laying down. A player cannot lie down in the game unless the author has included some mechanism for them to do so. There is no common key or button allowing players to do the action in Da Hood game. Newbies are the opponent in the game, and they are aggressive, like their counterparts in the world, and will retaliate without appropriate reason. They are those who seek wolverines, and their body mass is similar to larvae. However, they are simple to tame since they need to force them to do what they desire with adequate firepower. A newbie tendency is there to attack everyone who goes by, and they appear to be some people who will not back down from a challenge. So when it is about being assaulted by Roblox teenagers or youngsters, hype beasts and rogue gangsters will go after the rookies, but they will never catch them since the novices are hiding in a safe house. They will stop assaulting and become alert to kids on realizing that hunting credit card criminals are not a good idea. They will trample unlucky ones who happen to be lying over ground. Players can also lie down in Roblox games unless the author appends a mechanism, and there is no universal button that they can hit, allowing players to accomplish that in the game. A piece of advice players can follow who get stabbed is to don armor, a gun, and bring food. The location is LMG Jewelry that is close to a bank. Medium armor will be discovered in the police spawn or the house next to the weapon shop. The guard will dodge and block melee strikes, but if players block at the correct time, they will avoid all melee assaults. When a player blocks the strike, their energy drains out, and they cannot block again until the energy returns. Cranberry beverages are an outstanding energy source, and if a charging strike destroys the block, they will hear a shattering sound or arms will thrash incoherently. Improving performance. When a player gets punished in the game, they will be transported to prison for some time, depending on their chosen levels. As more time elapses, the larger the desired amount. Prisoners in Da Hood cannot use struggle or tools until they run and allow others to use the key. If you desire to win money, you need to be a cop, and if you have some desires, you will not be permitted to the chamber and imprisoned. The department comprises a jail yard related to expanding the police force, and the jail garden will include a hole through that will escape and obtain a key. Players can improve themselves to defend themselves constantly, and hence, they need a spam weapon and hard-hitting weapon as per the situation. Some argue that they will block the knife during fistfights if they fight a knife user because the blocks have minimal impact. The location is near the taco store where players can buy weapons. Sewers before Health Hood, the invisible hood might be the weapon storage place to use. Around 3 methods are there to make money in Da Hood, and the first is to break into cash registers and ATMs and steal money from there. Another option is to join the cop to get the money accomplished with exploits. Fake stomp. The next thing players can do is they can fake stomp in the game. But how do you do the fake stomp in Da Hood and Roblox? The first thing players need to do is knock someone and go towards them. After that, they need to ensure that their gun is to be reloaded, and then they need to press E and R simultaneously. But they will also try to fake stomp again, or else it will stomp a person and they need to fight. Players can use musical code IDs. The game is popular as robbers and cops are there in the open world sandbox games. Players can choose between criminals and cops. Surprisingly, cops will work to arrest criminals, and criminals need to rob shops and banks for cash. Players also exist globally, like gaining muscle at the gym, and the 2-year-old game action remains over the top of the game category in Roblox with around 15,000 players. Game codes are created by Roblox developers and can be used as gifts to comprise free items and more. However, the Da Hood game has music code IDs that allow users to play these code IDs through the boombox feature. The boombox costs players to access 120 Robux. To get the boombox, players need to press the plus button on the right side of the screen and then the boombox button. The music code IDs are distinct from game codes, as they are the 10-digit numerical codes allowing Robloxians to play music in their games. Players will see secret codes in the future, and there is no way to tell whether or not Da Hood includes codes in the future. So, these were some things players can do in Da Hood Roblox. Let us know your views in the comments below.